Hi, I'm Jason King.
And my name is Philip Lowe Jr.
We are here to give a message of hope and inspiration to youth who identify themselves as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, or questioning by telling you it gets better.
Jason and I met on February 7th, 2009. We fell in love and now share our lives together.
Together, we found a welcoming, affirming, and celebrating church home at St. Mark's Episcopal Cathedral in Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you live in the Minneapolis St. Paul area, you can too. The cathedral's website is ourcathedral.org.
On May 15th, 2010, Jason was confirmed and I was received as an Episcopalian by Bishop Brian Pryor of the Episcopal Church of Minnesota. When Jason was confirmed, Bishop Pryor publicly and personally invited me to stand behind Jason while Bishop Pryor laid his hands on Jason and confirmed him as an Episcopalian. Bishop Pryor invited me to place my hands on Jason with the bishop because he wanted me to know that I was an important part of what Jason was experiencing as his partner.
We are active in St. Mark's LGBTQ group, planning coffeehouse social events for LGBTQ people. We organize the St. Mark's team for the Minnesota AIDS Walk and have participated in various Pride events with St. Mark's, including marching in the Pride Parade with the St. Mark's contingent and attending the Pride Mass on Pride Sunday. We are also on the planning committee and on the host committee for Creating Change 2011 in Minneapolis. Creating Change is the National Gay and Lesbian Task Force Conference and will be held in Minneapolis February 2nd through 6th at the Hilton, Minneapolis.
In my middle school and high school years in Wareham, Massachusetts, I was called names, punched, and pushed. I was stereotyped in negative ways and bullied because I was perceived as being gay even then. I attended a gospel Bible preaching church where I was further bullied by a pastor who told me that being gay and being Christian were incompatible with each other. I went to a Nazarene Bible college where I studied church music and organ. Later on in my life, I even became a Roman Catholic and attempted to hide from being gay by living a celibate life. I even tried to become a priest or a monk to keep myself from confessing that I am gay. Thank God, all those vocations directors said no, or I might not be in this wonderful relationship with Jason today.
I grew up near Dallas, Texas, where, with my family, I was raised in the Church of Christ. Not only did my parents not accept me being gay, they told me to ignore any bullying that I was experiencing and not to react to it. In school, I was bullied for being fat, for being gay, and for being a good student as well, along with all sorts of other things. I was pushed and shoved, had my books knocked out of my hand, and my personal property violated. I buckled down and really buried myself in my books and became a mostly A student. But somehow, even with all that, the kids at my school knew that I was bad because they'd heard various offhand remarks from their parents and some off-color jokes and things, and knew that being gay was bad, being different was bad, and since I was both different and gay, therefore I must be bad as well.
I first came out in the year 2000, and from that day forward, my relationship with the Catholic Church was never the same. In the year 2007, I again hid from being gay by going to an ex-gay group called Courage, where I tried to heal the gay by living a celibate life again, as if I was treating alcoholism. The more I tried to change who I am, the more depressed and miserable I became. But later, in 2008, I again realized that being gay is just as wonderful and holy as being heterosexual. I came back out in February 2009. I met Jason. I have since written a narrative about my ex-gay experience on beyondxgay.com. One of my heroes in the Episcopal Church is Bishop Gene Robinson of New Hampshire. Bishop Robinson also has an It Gets Better video. I read his book, In the Eye of the Storm, and there I learned how to integrate being gay and being Christian. He is one of the reasons Jason and I are now Episcopalian. I am now the writer of Philip's Many Thoughts, a blog in which I write about the full inclusion of LGBTQ people and in society and the church. I use the scripture readings from the lectionary of the daily office and the Eucharist in the Episcopal Church. My life, it got better.
I came out when I was 19. I moved to Minnesota and studied computers at Rasmussen College. I'm now enrolled in the Minnesota School of Business studying web application development. I work as a help desk technician at 3M for tech systems, and I knit, I read, and I'm active with the local LGBT communities with Philip, working for equal rights protection for LGBTQ families, individuals, and couples. My life got better.
Jason and I are here to tell you that being lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, or questioning is not only good, it is wonderful. There is joy, meaning, and love in being lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, or questioning.
You are loved by God and by others around you more than you realize. Your life is invaluable and can never be replaced. Your ability to love others as an LGBTQ individual is how you are made to love them, and it is all good. Someday you will find love just like Philip and I have. We go to sleep every night thanking each other and God for being our husbands.
As Reverend Susan Russell said in her It Gets Better video, that anyone who tries to tell you that being LGBT or questioning is condemned by the Bible is wrong. Any Catholic priest or bishop who tells you that your love for someone of the same sex or your desire to marry that person is intrinsically disordered is also wrong. Any person, religious or otherwise, who bullies you, calls you names, or demeans you because you are LGBT or questioning is also wrong. In the words of Dean Spencer Simrall of St. Mark's Episcopal Cathedral, LGBTQ people are, quote, victims of spiritual malpractice and doctrinal abuse.
You are a masterpiece of God's creation. The world is a better place because you are who you are and because you are LGBT or questioning. If you are being bullied by anyone for any reason, contact the Trevor Project at www.thetrevorproject.org or by calling 1-866-4U-TREVOR. That's 1-866-488-7386. The Trevor Project has referrals to safe spaces for LGBT youth and is a 24-hour crisis line as well. You can also use the internet to search for various resources for LGBTQ youth.
Whatever you do, do not allow anyone to suggest to you that you should join an ex-gay group. All they will do is make you feel worse about yourself. They are wrong for doing that. One of the things that drew us to St. Mark's Episcopal Cathedral is when we go to communion, Our Dean Spencer Simrel, as he hands us the Eucharist, tells us individually, you are loved. We are here to tell you today that you are loved exactly as you are. In time, with some endurance and determination, your lives will get better.